Welcome to today's new build home tour in Queen Creek, Arizona. We're in the community of Barney Farms, which is near Queen Creek Road and Signal Butte. And today I'm taking you on a tour of the Alpine Model. And this one has a couple different options, which is really nice because you can have 3 to 5 bedrooms in this. It can be a single level, or you can actually add a loft to this home. So we're starting out front. Wanted to show you how cute this house is at the front and how they added this little water feature. You've got pavers all the way up your driveway and a real front porch. Watch your step here. Not every house has a front porch, so it's like the little things in life, right? All right, let's go inside. Welcome home. Right off the front door is an open like den or living space. I've seen people use this room for so many different things. I've seen a home office and even people kind of enclose this where they put a double door with glass or just a solid double door, or just leaving it open as an office. I've seen a living room more formal, like with a couch instead of the 2 chairs with the TV on the wall. I've seen a workout space. It's just like so much you can do depending on what you need. But it's a good size. You know, I was just thinking this out loud. You can even make this a bedroom, really. The only thing is if you do that, it kind of blocks it off when you walk in. So it's just very like, how do I explain it? Like narrow, like, because this would be your walkway when you walk in the door. But a lot of options. All right, here we are in the kitchen. You've got a kitchen island. These are quartz countertops. Really nice upgrades they chose in here. They've got the tile backsplash, the under cabinet lighting, both on the top, over the backsplash, and on the ground. This is so nice at nighttime. Oh, and they have it on the uppers as well, because you can just leave those on, and if you wake up at night or you just want to kind of dim it but not have it black, it just looks amazing. Beautiful kitchen. This is not something you see every day, with the gold hardware and like knobs and the white appliances, white and black. I know it's not for everybody, but I'm sure there are people that just love that style. Pantry. Not a huge pantry, but there is a lot of cabinet space at least. What do you guys think about those appliances? They're so bold. Do you like it? The white and black with the gold handles, you like that? Very unique. Got the black sink and then the black faucet. These are all things you would pick out if you had this built from scratch. Right now, the builder is offering $10,000 in incentives towards closing costs or a rate buy down if you build from the ground up. So then you would get to pick out things like that, like the hardware, the faucets. The pendant lighting is extra. It comes pre-wired, and then if you want actual lights, then that would cost extra, or you could put it in after closing. That's the garage right here. It's locked, but it's a 2-car garage. Well, one thing I do want to point out for people that haven't had tile to pick out is picking a light colored grout is not always the best move. So this home is a few years old, and you can just see like how dirty that grout is. I'll try to find a spot where it's not dirty, like kind of up against the wall versus here. Yeah. So if you have like a lot of people living in a house, it might not make the most sense to do that. This is an interesting space. It's like, do you really need 2 tables? And you have one right here. I don't know. I don't know what I would do with that. What would you do with that room? Office, your grand piano. Leave it like this with like a extra like play area type thing. Play cards or whatever. I don't know. Nice open living space. Open to the kitchen. You've probably seen some of my other videos of other models where they have a built-in fireplace and TV like built-ins. This is what it would look like if you don't do that upgrade. It's just drywall. Still can be very nice. All right, let's check it out down here. Guest bathroom. Standard shower tub. Bedroom. This is one of the smaller rooms I think I've seen today here. But I mean, it's still fine. It's not super small. It's just like a standard size. Is this not amazing? Got huge closets. And another bedroom. So the front of the house, you had that open space that you could use for like a second living room, a den, office. Then on this side, you have 2 bedrooms and a guest bathroom. We still need to check out the owner's suite. And then when we're done looking at the bottom level, we'll go up to the loft. So if you decide you wanted to add a loft, that's an extra $84,000. This layout without the loft starts at $525,000. That double slider is so nice. All right, let's go out here. Guess I better unlock it. When the weather's nice, those are nice because you can just leave them open and have some fresh air in your home. So they did some nice upgrades with the tile instead of concrete. They put in landscaping and turf, a built-in barbecue. A little sitting area here. I wonder if these are hooked up to gas, and looks like it is, and then they light them on fire. It's kind of fun. Nice little turf area. So don't forget, eventually the wall will be built up. That's the neighbor's house. So it'll, right here, it'll get extended all the way. It can be a little deceiving when you come out because it just feels so open when it's low like that, but that's why they do that. This is a view fence, so this is on a premium lot. These always cost extra. This is a nice one because you can't walk directly behind it. You have to, like, it's way down there. So you'll never have somebody walking directly in front of your back wall. That's usually why people don't like these, is because they don't feel private, but this is one of the ones that actually does feel private. The side yard with the AC. I love those trees. Really pretty yard. All right, that door there is to the owner's suite. That's always an option too. You don't have to do that. And of course, that costs extra. All right, let's check out over here. So we've got the laundry room. Oh my gosh, more storage. Shameless plug. If you want to look at new builds, call your realtor. Hopefully that's me, but if not, that's all right. Call your realtor because the builder will not allow you to have representation if your realtor doesn't come with you on the first visit. It's just how it works. People think they can get away with it and it won't matter, but it does. So just call us. You don't bother us, I promise. We want you to call us. The builder, the salespeople that work for the builder, they're awesome. They know more about the community than anyone. They know all the options with what you can do with the layout of the home, but they work for the builder. So they're looking out for the builder's best interest. They're not going to necessarily look out for the buyer's best interest. So make sure you call your realtor. The builder will pay your realtor, so you're not paying anything out of pocket. A lot of people think that. That's not true. The builder will pay. You're not paying more for the house just because you have a realtor. That's another misconception. All right, so this is more of a standard shower tub combo with a little bit of tile work. And then they put on the black trim, black candles, black faucets and hardware, as you can see. If you watch my other videos in this community, they have so many different ways you can style homes, and I like that they make the models all different because in that way you can really get an idea of what can be done. Because not everybody is great at interior design, so it's really nice just to see examples. There's that door to the back patio. All right, I think all that's left is the loft. So again, this one, you can leave it as a single level. Oh, they don't have a loft here, that's right. Oh my gosh, you guys, I think it's the heat. So this one you can leave as a single level and it starts at $525, or you can add a loft and the loft starts at $84,000. And the reason I say that it starts at $84,000 is because once you start upgrading things, or you upgrade your carpet, or you want to change the finishes in the bathroom, or maybe you want to do the huge loft with the one bedroom like we saw in my last video versus a 2-bedroom, like all of that costs extra. So that's why they say starting at that price, and then depending on what you want to do, it will just go up from there. Another reason I think it's good to take your realtor with you is because they can really help you and be that neutral, like, third party to be like, okay, I understand you really like a black fan, but let's not pay $1,200 from the builder. Look, I just looked online and on HomeDepot.com, they're $300, and then it probably cost you $100 to pay somebody to install it. So let's do that. Save yourself $800. Like, all that stuff adds up. So it's just nice to have that voice of reason when you're there, because it's so easy to just add stuff and add stuff and add stuff. And then you see the total and you're like $500,000 more than what you started at, which I've seen happen. So pretty. Let me know what you guys think about these videos. If you want to see anything else in the area, what you think about the finishes or the community. I love to hear what you guys think. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I do home tours every week. I'll do community tours. Also, I'll show you things around the area in the East Valley primarily. So especially if you're from out of town and you don't know what there is to do, it's always nice to just see a little video update about what you can do in the area. Oh, these doors with the glass, those are extra. I feel like I could take you through the whole place and be like, extra, extra. But you just gotta know that going into it, you know? All right, so I believe this is where the stairs to the loft would go if you decided to build the loft. So you kind of lose this, but as you heard me earlier, I don't even know what the heck you would do with that. All right, so just kind of look at this. So here's the loft floor plan. So you've got 2 bedrooms, and then here's the big like living space and a bathroom. And then just the little dining room. Yeah. Wow, I was right. So looks like they add a closet under the stairs, and then you do lose that little useless room, and that's where you'd go upstairs. I think I told you this already, but they're offering $10,000 in closing cost assistance if you use their preferred lender. But then they also have quick move-ins, so Spec Homes, that they have even more incentives for. So with the Spec Homes, it's good for people that don't want to make any decisions because everything is already picked for you. Like, you don't get to choose your floors or your countertops or anything. Some people just get really overwhelmed with that, so a Spec could be a good option. It's also a lot faster because new builds could take 5 to 10 months just depending on the house and the community, whereas quick move-ins are typically 30 days, 60 days, somewhere around there, a lot faster. And you can usually get a better deal on them because the builder wants to move them. They want to get rid of them and move on to the next thing. So they always offer something extra. I appreciate your support and for watching my videos. It would mean the world to me if you could subscribe and like it, comment. Better yet, send it to your friends who need a realtor in this area because I would love to help them and I would love to help you. Lots of shameless plugs today in my videos. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, reach out if there's anything I can help with or you want to learn more about living in Queen Creek or the East Valley. I'll see you guys next time.